Do you ever have a really good idea that gets you excited and you're so inspired and you're ready to take action? And then that inner critic or that fear or that doubt creeps in and says, well, you can't do this, or who's gonna listen to you? You don't even know anything. If that's you, then stay tuned for this video, because in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to turn your inner critic into your #1 fan. I'm Brittney Carmichael, a self-love guru who inspires and empowers you to shine from the inside. Let's face it, we all have an inner critic. We all have that nagging voice inside of us that says, you're not good enough, or you're fat, or whatever it may be. I don't even like to talk about it too much because it's just so annoying. Who would ever say that to a friend? So you have to remember that your inner critic is like your closest friend. So is she supporting you or is she tearing you down? And I want to share my favorite secret on how to begin to make that shift into your #1 fan. So what happened for me is I finally became aware that I was talking to myself on the inside. So take a moment and ask yourself, do you notice that you talk to yourself? You say, oh, well, you can't do that, or oh, you're fat, or whatever it may be. When I was getting ready for work in the morning and I'd put clothes on, I would always hear that inner critic that says, oh, you're fat, oh, you're fat. And what I finally became conscious to is that that inner critic, that inner voice, was a voice from my childhood, from someone who I admired, who I loved, was a family member, told me that I was fat when I was a kid. And I took that as truth because all kids believe from authority figures what they say. And now, as I take conscious action and I realize that what was said in the past doesn't mean that has to be true in the future. It was in that realization that I was able to make the shift. So how do you do that? Notice, when does your inner mean girl fire up? Does she say things to you like when you get an idea and you're super excited that you just aren't smart enough, or you don't have the qualifications, or who are you to teach this kind of stuff, or who are you to make money doing what you love? Or is it around your weight or the way that you look whenever you're getting ready or whenever you look in the mirror? Do you hear yourself saying negative things? Or do you tell yourself that you're beautiful and loving and amazing? Now, I want you to identify, when does your inner mean girl fire up? And this is where we're gonna start making the shift. So anytime your inner mean girl fires up, I want you to notice it first. You have to know that you're talking to yourself, which I totally didn't for a long time. Notice when she says something mean, and then shift it immediately. The second that you hear it, I say cancel. So for example, if I'm getting ready and I hear I'm fat or I'm ugly, I would say cancel. And then I would stop and consciously pause and take an intention to love myself. I would say something beautiful or kind about myself. I'm a wonderful friend. I'm very creative. I'm loving. I'm beautiful. So it took a little bit of time. It was a little awkward and uncomfortable because I've been programming myself for so long to believe that I'm fat. And as I believed that I took the action that kind of contributed to it. So the moment I began to shift my story, this is the most important part. I began to shift my story, which began to shift my internal support system. So my soul started rooting for me and my ego started to sit down and be quiet. But the truth is, your ego isn't here to harm you. It's just trying to protect you. But if she's been programmed, if she's picked up the idea that you're not good enough along the way, it's time for you to consciously create that change by shifting your story. So whatever negative thought you have about yourself, stop, say cancel, and then speak something into existence that is positive and loving. Try it out for just 24 hours. Notice how many times you say something negative about yourself, and then stop, say cancel, and then shift it into something more positive. And you'll soon realize that your ego can support you and be your #1 cheerleader. So wherever you've picked up the idea that you're not good enough, or you're not beautiful, or that you don't have a purpose here, please drop that idea right now and begin to love yourself and believe that you are here for a reason. If you loved this empowering and inspiring message, go ahead and click the link below and sign up for my Shine Tribe Sisterhood, where I teach women all over the world how to move through their spiritual awakening, how to learn to love themselves and create self-care rituals. So if you're not already in the Shine Tribe, go ahead and click the link below, brittneycarmichael.com/join, and be sure to subscribe to this channel for weekly inspiration. If you love this inspiring message, tag a friend below, leave a comment, let me know your aha moment or where you struggle most when it comes to being your own best friend and supporting yourself. I'm here to support you, and if you love this, make sure you're subscribed and join the Shine Tribe Sisterhood. I'll see you next week. Peace.